Hi, welcome to Music and Marriage.
The place where we seek to uplift and inspire you through music and encourage you through candid conversations about marriage.
I'm Doc.
And I'm Brittany. So today we'll be doing our monthly marriage chat for the month of February.
Sometimes we're guilty of putting our marriage on a back burner. We get so caught up with the responsibilities of life that we fail to actively invest in our marriage. Like a lot of couples, we have a lot of commitments. We got responsibilities, kids, work, school, maintaining a household, pouring into other people's lives, and a host of other things. None of those things I mentioned are bad, but we've learned that if we want to have and continue to experience that sweetness in our marriage, it's something we have to work for. No one can go to the Olympics without hard work. No one can become a concert pianist without putting in hours of practice. In just about every area where someone experiences growth, it comes as a result of effort, and marriage is no different.
Early in our marriage, we came up with the idea of doing something we like to call Rekindles. But before I talk about that, let's start with explaining the actual definition of the word rekindle. It basically means to excite, to stir up, or to reignite a fire. So for us, Rekindles basically became intentional times we planned in our schedule to spend time together. I guess most people would categorize them as dates, but for us, what we call Rekindles serve a more specific purpose.
We don't want the flame of a loving relationship to turn into a cold, stale existence between two people who just live under the same roof together and get along but don't really experience a close, intimate relationship. We want to stay lifelong soulmates who are in love and connect with each other on a deeper level.
Although what Doc said is our desire, life gets in the way for us too. Our schedule never seems to slow down. In fact, not too long ago, when we had filmed the marriage chat, our first year of marriage, Not So Happily Ever After, I had made the comment that we have to actively work to get to where we are in our marriage, and we still work to invest in our marriage now. Well, after filming that episode, it started to get me thinking, we could be doing a whole lot better right now investing in our relationship. At that particular time, we were scheduling our Rekindles, which the goal was to do one per week. However, they kept getting pushed to the back burner. When something came up, the first thing to go was, you guessed it, our Rekindles. We had good intentions by rescheduling them on a different day of the week. However, when that day didn't work, we would go to another day. Then, when the other day didn't work, we would move it to another day. And then before we know it, the week is over and we never did it. So a little over a month ago, we decided to really get serious and recommit ourselves to doing our weekly Rekindles again. Since then, we have not missed a single week, nor have we wanted to, because they've been so refreshing and have really given us a sense of renewal in our relationship.
If you've already started doing something like this, or you've done something like this in the past, you know how powerful it is. So here are 4 things you can do to start having your own Rekindles. Number 1, you got to make a decision that no matter what happens, you will do this. It's something that you have to commit to.
Number 2, pick a weekly day and time and make a plan that's realistic for you and your spouse. For us, we figured out a nearly foolproof day and time, same day, same time every week, where nothing typically gets in the way. Now, the time we chose is really early in the morning. However, it's definitely been worth the sacrifice of a couple hours of sleep. To set ourselves up for success, we do try to go to bed at a decent hour the night before.
Number 3, decide beforehand exactly what you're going to do the day of your Rekindle. This makes your time together a lot more intentional, and you'll also be more likely to follow through with it since you have a plan in place.
For example, right now for our Rekindles, we're reading a marriage book, which, by the way, is a great activity to do together, especially if you desire to start doing Rekindles with your spouse but aren't quite sure what to do or where to start. When Doc and I are reading together, we end up discussing a lot of things that are on our hearts that we probably wouldn't have talked about, but the book really does a great job of priming up good quality conversations. These conversations, combined with reading and praying together during our sessions, really has brought us closer, and it's helped us to connect on a deeper level. So each week we'll write on the calendar Rekindle, along with the title of the book and the chapter we're going to be reading that week. And we also write the time we'll be meeting together. Doing that makes it much more official, and it increases our chances of following through with the plan.
Number 4, whatever you do, let it be something that will help you focus on each other and strengthen your marriage. This is different than the normal watching TV together or watching a movie. Now, if it's a movie that's all about marriage, like the movie Fireproof, that might be something that can help you get started.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Here's some other ideas. You could write down 5 things you love about each other and then talk about them. You could just dream together, share your aspirations, talk about the things you're struggling with. What's stressing you out? Ask each other what you can do to be a better husband or a better wife. Get some friendly competition going by playing a board game. Anything. But whatever you do, just make it count.
So we hope this video has encouraged you to step out there and make time for your spouse again.
If you're waiting for that perfect time, or until you're not busy to start investing in your marriage, that time will never come.
No.
So start having Rekindles and you won't regret it.
If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please like or comment and let us know. Also, if you could, take a minute and share this video. That would mean a lot to us. And finally, we also welcome you to visit our YouTube channel, Music and Marriage, so you can watch some of our other videos, and while you're there, don't forget to subscribe.
Thanks for watching, and until next time.